Do you know what separates dreamers from achievers? It's not talent. It's not luck. It's not connections. It's the willingness to stop fantasizing and start building. Right now, somewhere in your mind, there's a vision, a version of yourself you've imagined 1,000 times, successful, fulfilled, free. But every night, you go to bed knowing you're not there yet. And every morning, you wake up with the same question: when will I finally become who I'm meant to be? The answer is simple, but it's not easy. You become that person the moment you stop waiting and start walking. Most people don't fail because they lack goals. They fail because their goals are ghosts, vague, shapeless, impossible to touch. I want to be successful. I want to be healthier. I want to make a difference. These aren't goals. These are wishes. And wishes don't build empires. If you can't measure it, you can't achieve it. If you can't see it clearly, you'll never find it in the dark. Ask yourself the clarity question. If I achieve this goal, what will exactly be different in my life 1 year from today? Write it down in brutal detail. Not, I want to be fit, but I will run a 5K without stopping. I will fit into the clothes I wore 5 years ago. I will feel strong when I look in the mirror. Specificity is the language of commitment. But even crystal clear goals mean nothing without a map. The distance between where you are and where you want to be can feel impossible, like staring at a mountain with no trail in sight. So you freeze. You tell yourself, I'll start when I'm ready. I'll begin when the conditions are perfect. But perfection is a myth designed to keep you paralyzed. The secret isn't having all the answers. The secret is breaking the impossible into the inevitable. Use the reverse engineering method. Start with your ultimate goal, then work backward. What needs to happen the month before you reach it? What needs to happen 3 months before that? 6 months? A year? Break it into milestones so small that failure becomes almost impossible. Your goal isn't to write a book. Your goal is to write 300 words today. Your goal isn't to build a business. Your goal is to research one competitor this week. Every giant leap is just 1,000 tiny steps in disguise. Now comes the hardest part: execution. Because knowing what to do and actually doing it are two different universes. We are masters of self-sabotage. We start strong on Monday and quit by Wednesday. We make promises to ourselves and break them like they're nothing. Why? Because we rely on motivation, and motivation is a liar. It shows up when you don't need it and vanishes when you do. Champions don't run on motivation. They run on systems. Build the non-negotiable hour. Every single day, there is 1 hour dedicated to your goal. Not when you have time, not if you feel inspired, but locked into your calendar like a meeting with your future self. Because that's exactly what it is. You either pay the price of discipline or you pay the price of regret. And regret costs so much more. What about when life gets in the way? Because it will. There will be emergencies, setbacks, failures, days when you fall flat on your face. Most people see obstacles as stop signs. High achievers see them as detours. The goal doesn't change. The timeline might bend. The strategy might shift. But the commitment stays unshaken. Practice the 24-hour rule. When you stumble, when you miss a day, when you fall off track, you have 24 hours to get back on. Not next week, not when you feel ready again. Within 24 hours. Because the difference between successful people and everyone else isn't that they never fall. It's that they refuse to stay down. You will also face the voices. The ones that whisper, "Who do you think you are? You're not special. This will never work." These voices come from fear. And fear is just the guard dog protecting your comfort zone. It barks the loudest right before you break through. Don't silence the fear. Thank it for trying to protect you, and then walk past it anyway. Create your evidence journal. Every time you take a step forward, write it down. Every small win, every moment of progress. Because on the days when doubt screams the loudest, you'll have proof that you're capable. You'll have evidence that you're not the same person you were yesterday. Here's the truth no one tells you. The journey to your goal will change you more than the goal itself. You think you're chasing success, but really, you're becoming someone who deserves it. The habits you build, the discipline you forge, the resilience you develop, these are the real rewards. The goal is just the cherry on top. So stop obsessing over the finish line. Fall in love with the process, because the process is where you live. Ask yourself every evening, did I move one step closer today? If yes, celebrate it. If no, course correct immediately. This daily audit keeps you honest. It keeps you accountable to the only person who truly matters, you. And when you finally reach your goal, don't stop. Because goals aren't destinations. They're signposts on an endless road. The moment you achieve one, you'll see the next one waiting in the distance. And that's the beauty of it. You're not building a life of arrival. You're building a life of becoming. Right now, before this moment fades, write down your one most important goal. Just one. Then write the first action step, the smallest possible move you can make tomorrow. And then, do it. Not because it's easy, not because you're ready, but because every empire, every masterpiece, every extraordinary life started with someone who decided, not someday, today. Your goals are waiting. Your future self is watching. Stop dreaming. Start doing. The clock is ticking, and it's ticking for you. Go claim what's yours.